Guys, I'm right here with you. The market is boring. It sucks. There's not a whole lot going on right now, but embrace the boring. Why I'm saying that is these are the perfect times to make plans, to have an idea of what you're going to do when the market does start ripping, because those times will be coming soon. And in fact, there is something suggesting that ADA has a volatile move coming in the not so distant future. And it's very important that people aren't doing this specific thing right now. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So first of all, I have to say the biggest mistake that people are going to make right now, and we see this time and time again. We saw this in the bear market cycle. We saw this last summer. And this is people trying to chase pumps in the crypto market. All right. There is a lot of matriculation of capital going on right now. When the charts are not very exciting, people get bored, they get fatigued, and they start to just kind of move around the space and see where they can pick up gains. And understand that what we're seeing across the crypto market right now are some pumps and dumps left and right. Okay. Just to kind of show you guys some of the coins that have gone on, some of the biggest rips as of late have had some of the biggest sell-offs. All right. And what this is people moving capital into assets, trying to pump them, take their profit, and then you get stuck holding a bag. And this isn't to dog any of these coins. I mean, I have some of these. I actually have some Pi that I haven't actually claimed or moved over yet. I have some Jasmy as well, some other assets here as well. But understand that this is the time to just basically be patient, to take advantage of opportunities, and to formulate a plan for when the moves start taking place. Because what we're actually seeing right now on the Bollinger Bands in terms of ADA is a little bit of compression going on. We're seeing actually the top trend on this Bollinger Band drop, bottom trend on the rise. And this typically indicates that we have some volatility that is approaching. Now, this is still very, very far apart per se, but as this compresses over time, as ADA kind of consolidates here and just trends sideways, you'll notice times in the past, this has led to this compression in the Bollinger Band. And then we've had a volatile move, right? That is what we're potentially gearing up for here in terms of ADA. All right. Whether we look at the daily chart, if we look at the 4-hour chart, we're actually descended below that currently. And you guys can see that compression there as well. We got our volatile move overnight. What tends to happen is when we do get this drop like this, we tend to have a violent rebound back to the upside. I'm not guaranteeing that's going to happen, but we've seen this take place time and time again. So yes, this is suggesting we have some volatility coming in the not so distant future. Now, this is 7:45 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's before Jerome Powell speaks. It's before any surprises from the day. So we'll see what does happen there. But right now, what we've kind of seen is, market makers are kind of pushing the charts all over the place. We've liquidated some longs. We've seen shorts kind of fill in back above here. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's, today, tomorrow, the next day that we do start liquidating some shorts in terms of BTC. You guys can see that short interest filling in here, but we're also seeing this very heavily in terms of ADA as well. In fact, when we look at this ADA 3-day chart, look at where all that leverage is now. It's all right up here, guys. This is where we had long leverage sitting. It was trying to hold price above 62, 63 cents or so. Unfortunately, we dropped down into that range. I think that was later, kind of middle of the day yesterday. And now look what's happened. Shorts are back. Shorts are trying to push the charts down. And there is potentially huge liquidations that could take place right up here at about 66 cents or so. Now, I'm not saying that charts are going to move there 100% or anything like that, but just understand that there still is this, there's kind of this compression that's taking place because we're sitting on this floor. All right. This is where you have your convicted holders, the people that are unwilling to dump. And what's happening is the shorts are trying to push the market down. The bears are trying to push the market down. And the problem, that was a terrible arrow, by the way. And what's going to happen is price maybe trickles down into these ranges. Maybe it doesn't. But the problem is the harder they push and the more you sit on top of conviction, the harder of a pop you can have. All right. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen for sure, but people who've been in the markets for a while or who have dealt with liquidity or liquidations, I mean, you're familiar with this. All right. We're feeling this push very hard down on the floor. Now, if that floor breaks, understand that, yes, we could have some downside. We could test some of these prices, in the 50s. And I'm not saying in the 50-cent range. I'm saying in the 50s, 58, 56, 54. But if that floor holds, guys, that is what could lead us towards a breakout, a little actually breach of this local high of around 78 cents or so. That's what could take us to 80 cents like we were talking about yesterday. All right. Understand that these things take time to play out. There's a lot of moving pieces in the market right now. There are a lot of things impacting price. And all it takes is just the right piece of news, the right piece of sentiment, the right buying to take place. Okay. And that can send the market into a bit of a frenzy. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. Where do you think things are headed next? This compression of the Bollinger Bands, do you think we're going to get a volatile move down or up? But have a great day. Show your love below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.